All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with another World of Wrestling podcast for WWE Raw January 5th, 2026 review. Oh, God. So, where do I start? I guess you guys can tell in the thumbnail that it says apparently WWE Creative had a hangover over the weekend from the success from the SmackDown episode, because they sure as fuck didn't show up for this show last night. I mean, like, straight up, this is just like fucking Stranger Things, more like shit. More like shit things that we watched last night. This was the worst debut to the new year of a Monday Night Raw on Netflix than it was last year. Last year, I kind of praised it. There was some things, though, that was wrong with it, like Rock breaking character and just being a himself, and kind of killing the whole story that they were building on with The Rock and Cody Rhodes from earlier in 2024 going into 2025. So that kind of killed all the hopes and dreams of a possibility of Rock versus Cody over the WWE Championship or something like that. That's what it looked like it was going to, but never happened. And yeah, I don't know, man. I think this company is absolutely dead to rights, and I think they are shit. Really, I do. I think they couldn't win their way out of a paper bag when it comes to creative, man. I don't know anymore, but this company needs to go take a hike. And I mean quick. But yeah, me personally, the show was nothing. Dead as a fucking corpse. And, 3 big matches that occurred on the show was the WWE Women's Tag Team title match that opened the show. We had, whatchamacallit, we had the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. And we had the World Heavyweight title on the line in the main event. Now, I'm going to go ahead and cover first the world title match, because there was botches that occurred in this match. From what people saw, I noticed some of them as well. But I also will admit, I was not paying full attention to this entire show. Most of my attention was in the on my bets that I had on the NBA. That's really where my attention was at. I didn't give a fuck about what was going on WWE Raw with Stranger Thing crossover, supposedly. With just graphics alone, nothing else was going on the show. It was a fucking joke. Show as a nutshell was a fucking joke. This whole thing was a fucking con, a gimmick, and just utter no effort put into it. And I don't know, man. I really don't. But, yeah. I don't particularly care anymore. I did not understand why Braun Breaker, and I've been saying this from the day it was announced in November after Survivor Series, why Braun Breaker got a world title shot before winning the Royal Rumble. The only way this made any sense is having Braun Breaker win the world title on Monday Night Raw. There was no need for him to go to the Royal Rumble and win after he was already given a world title opportunity. If you're going to give him a world title opportunity, why not just book him to win? Makes no sense to me. All you're doing right now at this point by doing that is doing 50-50 booking, which is not necessary, especially when you're trying to hype up a youngster like Braun Breaker. And he has youth behind him. He has a lot of time left on the shelf for him to be used within this company as long as he stays healthy and nothing drastic happens to him. He'll be fine. But this company, all they know how to do is fuck everybody up. And I mean everybody. They fuck every fucking person up on these shows. They don't care who the hell they're going ahead and who they're booking. So, it is what it is. I'm flabbergasted. The whole fucking thing. Am I surprised that CM Punk retained the title? Of course not. What? I was expecting fucking Braun Breaker to win a match against CM Punk on a Monday Night Raw? Get out of here. That's not WWE. That would be a mind blower. Honestly, that would be surprising. But are we ever gonna get that from them? Fuck no. What are you kidding? Get out of here. They're never gonna do the right thing by these guys. They're all shit. That's all there is to it. But yeah, me personally, Raw was a complete snooze fest. Absolute boredom beyond boredom. We had the WWE Tag Team titles for the women's division kickstart the show. Nothing really happened. The Kabuki Warriors lost the tag team titles. Wow, very shocking, huh? Get the fuck out of here, man. Fucking joke. Absolute utter joke, man. Not a very impressive match. Decent. Nothing too exciting occurred during this match. But it is what it is. So, there you go. I mean, Gunther was on the show. Oh god, Gunther, that's all he says now. He's just copy and pasting what Okada says on AEW Dynamite every week. Bitch. Calls John Cena a bitch. He tapped out like a bitch. So what happens to him? He gets slapped in the face like a bitch, and AJ Styles becomes his pimp. And he does nothing about it. Just stands there and takes it like a bitch. Unbelievable. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. But yeah, does nothing, goes backstage, talks to Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce goes ahead and he says, well, you shouldn't be disrespecting people. And AJ comes up to him and goes, hey, you know what? Maybe you should stop being a bitch. And all this nonsense or some shit. And Adam Pearce goes ahead and grants the match to occur for next week. AJ Styles versus Gunther. Thank God this is not a WrestleMania match. Hopefully they got something else for AJ Styles at WrestleMania that's better than this shit. Because this is a fucking joke. He'll probably lose to Gunther, though. I won't be shocked. Probably have him tap out, more than likely. Nothing surprising there. What else? Liv Morgan had a match against Lyra Valkyria. Lyra Valkyria loses. She just continues to lose every fucking week that she has a match. And she's in a meaningless story with Bayley. On again, off again with her split personality. 1 minute she's crazy. Next minute she's just perfectly fine and dandy. I mean, these people can't even make up their damn mind on what they want with this character. 1 minute she's normal, and next minute she's fucking bipolar, schizoid, crazy. I don't know. I can't even figure this shit out. This fucking show sucked. Straight up, man. Let's just go over it, huh? Let's go from top to bottom. Top to bottom. This gargantuan wad of shit of a show. Let's go over it. But nothing positive is going to be mentioned here on this review. This is a rant for rants. And really, I blew my load on the SmackDown review because of the logic that I just found with this show, even though it was good, it just still did not meet my expectations of logic. This show, man, Javon Evans. Yeah, speaking of young talent, I mean, I'm talking about how Trick Williams had a nice debut on SmackDown on the last video. This, Javon Evans, another star that could be made into something. They have him sign a contract on a commercial break. So unless you had a VPN, you didn't even know he was on the fucking show. He signs a contract. It never aired on regular television. So if you're in the United States, you don't even know what the fuck happened to Javon Evans. He had a match last week against Rayo Americano, or whatever the fuck they call him, as part of the El Grande Americano. And he signs a contract, and the contract's on a fucking old school logo, an old WWE Raw logo that is no longer their logo on the clipboard. This company's so fucking... That just goes to show you how fucking down in the hole this company's become. They can't even update their logo on their fucking clipboards. This company is a fucking joke. You gotta laugh at this shit. Because if you sit here and yell to the top of your lungs every fucking time you do a review, if you're a content creator like myself, you're just gonna lose your fucking voice. You're gonna tire yourself out, and you're just gonna make yourself fucking downright miserable. You gotta laugh at this shit sometimes, because it is downright fucking humorous. It's like they purposely fucked this shit up. I don't get this company, man. Like I said in the last video, if you try to get over on your own, they don't push you. They don't even give a fuck about you. Like, why wouldn't you encourage or, reward someone who is, a person who was able to get themselves over? That's what they're supposed to do. Sell people on their character. Sell them on whatever they're fucking telling in the show. Like, if you're doing your job and you're able to do that improvising it, why wouldn't you push them? But then again, that's why there's no competition backstage with these people. I wouldn't fucking care. Hell, if I was a wrestler, I wouldn't even give a shit about being anything on this show. Just give me a fucking paycheck and let me just sit at home. I'm dead ass serious. I'd fucking go ahead and take a job like that. If any of you were working in a company where if you tried to do your best and do more than what's asked of you and you're, shit on for it, then why bother caring? Just go ahead and get paid, and if you can sit at home and they got nothing for you, as long as you ain't getting fired, who gives a shit? And if they so happen to fire you, you got TNA, you got AEW, you got the Indies, you got all kinds of different avenues to go to. You don't need to just rely on WWE alone. Get the fuck out of here, man. This company is fucking retarded. I mean, they're fucking insane, man. I can't figure them out at all. Anyway, we get the show kick-started with the women's tag team titles. As I already said, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky win the tag team gold. Nothing occurs after that. No nothing after that. You get 10 minutes worth of wrestling and 6 minutes worth of fucking commercials. What a show. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky celebrate after the win. Pyrotechnics go off, marking the new champions. Yeah, okay. Video package of CM Punk defends the World Heavyweight Championship against Braun Breaker. The video uses the song This Land by Des Rocks. Don't know who the fuck that is, but alright. New WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Rhea Ripley and Io Sky are celebrating backstage when Raw GM Adam Pearce walks up to them, and Pierce congratulates them. They thank him and leave, and Gunther walks up. Pierce says, "There are many eyes on this show. No one can take away the fact that he beat John Cena in his final match, but he has no respect." Pierce tells him to show some respect because it goes a long way. Gunther chuckles at the saying and says, "Respect, huh?" And Gunther walks off. Gunther walks through the gorilla position and out to the Barclays Center, where the crowd boos, but not that much boos. I mean, it's not like explosive. Nobody really is going all out crazy over fucking Gunther's heel turn. Each and every week, it seems to die down a little bit more. He continues to talk about how he made John Cena tap out like a bitch, but he's interrupted by AJ Styles. And as I already mentioned, he slaps him in the face, making AJ look like a fucking pimp and Gunther looking like his bitch. "Where's my money, bitch? Gator needs his money. Just like Gator needs his Glock." Oh, God, man. This shit fucking referring to the other guys, I think. Yeah, that's from the other guys. But yeah. That's what occurred. Nothing happened. Gunther walked away like a little whore who just was short on change. And AJ, his pimp, decided to just slap him around like a little baby back bitch. Just picture Terry Crews doing the robot dance from Longest Yard after saying that. Baby back bitch, doing the robot dance. Alright, then we get a video package of the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. Oh my. So amazing. Such stupid shit. Anywho. We go backstage. Adam Pearce is backstage with Ivy Nile, she's upset. She wants another shot at the Women's Intercontinental Championship. She deserves a shot at the Intercontinental Championship. How so? You haven't won shit. You lost your opportunity. You suck. Get lost. Go get a W in a regular match. Beat some reliable opponents before getting a title shot. What is this, fucking joke? What is the charity show? Like, what the fuck we doing? Anyway, Pierce says we have to get through this match and figure it out. Yeah, we're going to figure it out. We're just going to give her a fucking title match is what we're going to do. Because we got no fucking story going on here and nothing to show for a women's division over an Intercontinental title. That's what we got going on here. This is a fucking joke show. Anyway. And Furious Gunther charges up, but AJ Styles comes up and asks if he's going to complain to the boss like a little bitch. Wow, Gunther, a little bitch. Gunther's a pretty tall bitch, if you ask me. But, hey, you know. Gunther says he wants Styles next week, and the audience groans because they're upset they don't get to see Gunther and AJ Styles in action. Me, personally, I could care less to see Gunther wrestle anymore at this point. After what they've done with him, I don't care about Gunther. As much of a great wrestler he is, and an old school heel he can be, he is put in situations to make him look like a punk ass bitch. He just looks pathetic. He does not look like the same Gunther I once was interested in, especially the loss to Jey Uso by a fucking submission in his own hold. So go figure that one out and let me know. Next, we have the Intercontinental Championship from the women's division. This was a joke. There was botches in this match. There was also Maxine Dupree having Becky Lynch in an ankle lock, and then she's rolled up in a pinfall while she's holding the ankle. And instead of letting go and kicking out of the pinfall, she holds the fucking ankle lock and ends up losing the title at the end of all this. While Becky Lynch grabs the ropes to get leverage. This is, folks, come on. This is pathetic. You give this woman the fucking Intercontinental title to do what? To hold it for a few months just to give it back to fucking Becky Lynch? Like, anyone thought this was gonna get over? Did I respect the idea that they were trying to build a new star? Yes. Do I have respect that they were trying to gamble on something? Sure. But to just give up on it right afterwards and give it right back to Becky Lynch? What is the fucking point? Oh, I can tell you what the point is. There is none. That's what it is. That's the point. Really boring ass fucking match too. I like their first match in there. In this rematch for the title. Becky Lynch celebrates with the title as the pyrotechnics go off. This was a night where every fucking pyrotechnic goes off after a championship match. This was utterly ridiculous. I mean, like, what the fuck? And Maxine Dupree had a look of surprise and disappointment on her face. Lady, you're a fucking imbecile, and you belong in the catering. That's where you belong. Just get the fuck out of here. Vision's locker room. A focused Braun Breaker is preparing for his big world title match as the rest of the Vision watches on. Oh, wow. Women's world champion Stephanie Vaquer, who is in a walking boot, passes by the Creed brothers, who are in a boat. What? Okay. I didn't notice that one on the show, but alright. They talk about the WWE Unreal Season 2 coming to Netflix on January 20th. Boy, oh boy, that's super exciting. Can't wait to miss it. I'm not gonna fucking watch this shit. Half the crap, probably most of it's all fucking reorchestrated, scripted garbage, posed as reality TV, which is what we should be getting, is reality television for storyline purposes, like Lucha Underground used to do. I still believe that if they did reality TV, they did, like, issues with people not being able to pay for fees with championships and shit like that, because boxing does that to their fighters. They charge a fee out of their earnings for a match that they have in a boxing event. They do shit like that. I think that's pretty cool to kind of like implement on a WWE wrestling show. And they could like be upset, try to regain the title back or something like that. Maybe they are in no interest of defending the title, or maybe they win 2 championships at one time and they decide, hey, I can't defend both. I'm going to drop the titles. Something like that. Backstage controversy between 2 wrestlers. You know, maybe some interactions between characters where maybe they're at a bar and they're sitting there and they have a brawl inside of a bar. Someone gets a massive concussion that becomes an effect on their matches. I mean, they did that with Shawn Michaels back in the day in the fucking 90s of all places. I mean, there was an actual story that came out that Shawn Michaels was in a bar, got in a bar fight, and suffered a concussion. They applied that to the actual story of a match between him and Owen Hart. I mean, come on, you're losing out, man. I think that's fucking awesome. So I don't know. That's just my thoughts on that. Anyway, new World Tag Team Champions, the Usos, come out to a nice reception. Yeah, okay. This fucking crowd was dead. I don't know what the fuck the writer of this damn shit is talking about. But he's a fucking idiot. And they stay in the crowd and they thank AJ Styles and Dragon Lee for a great match. But that was last year. 2026 is the year of the Usos. Jimmy Uso says if any tag team wants to run up on them, they're right here. And Jey Uso says 4 letters, 1 word. Yeet. What the fuck is this shit? have them come out and talk about how anybody wants to step up, they can go ahead and do that. Get the fuck out of here. This World Tag Team division is fucking shit on Raw. Who the hell's going to be able to challenge them? There's no tag team left. There ain't nobody going to challenge them. They can stay champion forever. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, Women's World Champion Stephanie McMahon makes her way to the ring to an interview. She's in a boot. She's apparently injured her leg, her ankle. So she's apparently going to be out of action. That's what I'm assuming. And they don't mention anything about her being stripped of the title. She just mentions how she's going to defend the title. She's not giving it up. She's going to go ahead and move forward to being the best champion she can be in 2026. Sounds like rinse and repeat, copy and paste, the same fucking shit the Usos said. And probably everyone else that's a fucking champion. I mean, I can't get this shit. It is absolutely mind-numbingly fucking stupid as shit. But whatever. I don't know. Anywho, she gets attacked by Raquel Rodriguez, and she, by the way, spoke most of her promo in Spanish. So, of course, unless you know Spanish, you don't know what the fuck she said. But don't worry, folks. We're living in the United States of America, and everyone speaks the majority of the language is spoken in Spanish here in America. That's why it's called America. All right. Good. United States of America. What the fuck? Oh, man. And everyone's going, yeah! Like, they know what she said. The reaction, the response should have been, what? That should have been the response. What? Because nothing she said made any fucking sense. I don't know what the hell she said. But don't worry. It's all good. What? Come on, man. You gotta be fucking kidding me with this shit. Anyway. She gets attacked by Raquel Rodriguez, and then gets attacked again backstage by Raquel Rodriguez. So she gets attacked twice in the same night. And, yeah. I mean, I don't know what to fucking say to this shit. But it is what it is. Sorry, guys. I'm also watching the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Miami Heat game while I'm doing this review, so if you hear me pausing for a few minutes, that's the reason why. Anyway, I'll get through this review so you guys can go ahead and enjoy the rest of your night after you got a chance to watch this video and it's not so long. Alright, so after the whole situation with Stephanie McMahon being attacked, they move backstage. Rey Mysterio is talking to a saddened Dragon Lee. They embrace and Lee walks off. Penta walks in and Mysterio says he knew Penta would have his back against the Vision because he knows about the honor and respect of Lucha Libre. Penta says he's here for Mysterio anytime he needs him. Great. Next we have Lyra Valkyria against Liv Morgan. I already went over this. Liv Morgan wins this match. And the crowd was dead. Beyond dead, man. This show is a fucking disaster, honestly. It really was. It was a fucking disaster. Nothing about this show is remotely entertaining or anywhere close to last year's show in the Inuit Dome in Los Angeles. This was just fucking pathetic. Anyway, they get a backstage interview. Jackie Redmond's backstage with the world champion CM Punk. She mentions that some people are saying it's one spear and it's over for Punk. Punk says everyone has an opinion. They can do some Steiner math, but if you underestimate him, one GTS will put you to sleep. It could happen to anyone. And World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk will defend the title against Braun Breaker in the main event. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. WWE puts over the Stranger Thing crossover in the Netflix house in Philadelphia. Whatever. They're in fucking Brooklyn, New York. They're talking about Philadelphia. You think New Yorkers give a shit about Philadelphia? Get the fuck out of here. Then we get the World Heavyweight Championship. This is fucking ridiculous. Not also did he lose this match, he also had the entire group of the Vision come out and try to help him win, and not even that helped him win the match. He still lost. So even if we were to go to the route of him winning the Royal Rumble, how are we supposed to believe that he is going to win the world title from CM Punk when you have outside interference try to help Braun Breaker and he still couldn't get the job done? This is going to be a big logic gap when we move forward into WrestleMania, because obviously I think they're going to lean towards Braun Breaker to win the Royal Rumble and then win the world title. If they go with Sami Zayn, I don't get this company. They missed out on the story. They could have been telling that throughout the entire year of 2025 and worked their way towards that, and it would have been a long-term story that was booked. I would have been fine with Sami Zayn winning the Royal Rumble, but we need some fresh blood. We need some new people, fresh faces that have earned their stripes in this company. Braun Breaker, I mean, granted, creatively, they've kind of flunked on him. They've flunked on everybody. I mean, let's be real. Braun Breaker has done everything you could ask of him in his situation, what he could do to help get himself over. And all WWE creative seems to do is fuck everybody up, man. I don't even blame the rest. I watch these shows for the wrestlers. I don't watch it because I love the company itself. Are you kidding? This company makes everyone dumbed down, lower grade, look like fucking shit. You couldn't just have Braun Breaker, even if he's gonna lose the fucking match. You couldn't at least have Braun Breaker go out there with just Paul Heyman himself and lose the fucking match. He had to lose the match clean with a bunch of outside interferences. Rey Mysterio, Penta came in. They evened out the odds, got rid of the rest of the Vision during this match. There was a couple of botches here and there by either Braun Breaker or CM Punk. I mean, I just don't get it. I really don't. I don't get this fucking company. That's why I spend most of my time looking at my damn cell phone. They're shit. Straight up, man. They are fucking shit. And they're not in it to win it. They're not there to do anything to help elevate the company, elevate the stars on their show, and be anything. They're there just to be there for the sake of their name, and that's it. It's like paying for an old player who was once great and now is washed up. And that's what the entire roster pretty much is full of in the main event scene. Washed up guys that really should be able to go into retirement and enjoy their old age. I mean, they put their bodies through hell anyway. So, like, why wouldn't you just give them their ability to enjoy their time off? Enjoy being retired. Spend time with their families, for God's sakes. They don't do anything with their families half the time throughout the year. So, I mean, like, what are we, fucking kidding ourselves here? Like, give me a break. So, yeah, I mean, straight up, guys, I'm not impressed with this creative booking, these decisions that they make. And apparently, I saw a review on a YouTube channel where they uploaded on the Bobby Monsoon show. If you've never heard of his channel, go see his channel. He's pretty good. I like his reviews as well. I've been watching other reviews, other channels besides JD from New York 206. BC Amplified's really good. Solo Monster with Jason. He's good too. He does his podcast on Tuesdays with JD, which they're both really good. And yeah, I mean, like, good stuff, but they have great content. And me personally, I'm just flabbergasted by this company and what they're doing to the young stars on this company. Javon Evans aired on a commercial break signing a contract. You'd think they'd have him, sign the contract on air and build towards a story with that as well by, like, I don't know, having him do something with Finn Balor. Could you imagine a match with him and Finn Balor? That would be an awesome matchup. You could build towards a match towards the Royal Rumble with Javon Evans. Put those two in a great matchup with each other. I think they would fucking kill it. Make, Finn Balor kind of make fun of Javon Evans. You're just one of the flamboyant guys trying to emulate me when I was the originator of what I did. You remind me a lot of myself when I was in NXT. I did a lot of crazy shit, but I had a better character. I have more of a personality than you. All you do is have flips and dives. They could have built on that, brought back the Demon. I mean, he's got nothing going on in the Judgment Day. Dominic Mysterio is out with an injury. Why is he holding the Intercontinental title while having an injury? Is it a minor injury? Is he going to be out for only a couple of weeks? Or is this an injury that's going to hold him out for a couple of months? Because if it's a couple of months, why aren't they stripping him of the title? To me, it makes absolutely no fucking sense. But, hey, why do they got to make sense? JD McDonough, he's out with an injury. I don't know what his injury is. If they've already mentioned it, I'm not aware of it. Finn Balor's got nothing going on. The only thing of the Judgment Day that's got going on is the women's portion of the Judgment Day. The men portion of the Judgment Day are all gone. They're not even there. We don't even see the Judgment Day clubhouse anymore. Like, I don't know, man. This is all fucking retarded. But, yeah. CM Punk wins the match. Crowd went crazy near the end because that was a little bit more exciting. And they closed the ending the same way they closed an ending of a match that they had that was recorded by a fan at a live show, at a live event that wasn't aired on television. It was one of their live, tours that they were doing. And, yeah, they recorded it and said, oh, it would be really cool. This is on the Bobby Monsoon review of Monday Night Raw, stating, like, oh, it would be awesome if they ended the show for the World Championship just like this. And they did that. I don't know if it was by design because of the request on the social media platform of X and doing that, or it was just by coincidence. And they just were planning on doing that ending anyway without the fan saying it would be cool to see that happen in the world title match. So, who the fuck knows? Who the hell cares? Basically, all that happens is, at the end, Braun Breaker tries to run and spear him, and then he gets countered by a knee to the face, and then CM Punk connects with the GTS and pins him for the 1-2-3, and that's it. Show goes off the air with CM Punk celebrating, and Braun Breaker sitting on his ass on the outside, disappointed. And Michael Cole going, oh, he tried real hard, hyping him up like he's a fucking babyface when he's a heel. Look, folks, the bottom line is this match should have never happened. We could have had CM Punk go up against Logan Paul. I mean, granted, that wouldn't have been a big fucking deal. I don't think anyone would have cared, but at least Logan Paul could have taken an L here. We could have gotten a world title match on a Monday Night Raw to open up the new year and whatnot. I think Punk and Logan Paul do have a little bit of friction with one another at one point, especially the fact that he sucker punched him with a fucking brass knucks at one point during a Monday Night Raw episode where he decides to join the Vision because he doesn't want to be part of the chaos that the Vision will bring if he doesn't join. Jesus Christ. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened there. And they could have built off of that and made a world title match out of it for a Monday Night Raw to begin 2026. But they didn't go that route. They decided to go, let's go with the new blood and see how he does. And while we'll do that, we'll make him lose. And that way we can book him for 50-50 booking later on. Where's the fucking logic in that? Have him win the Royal Rumble and then him win the title at WrestleMania. Then why bother having him in the match, period? Just have him do something else or work his way towards a Royal Rumble entry. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Just make him look like a fucking clown. That's all we do here. In good old WWE. Fuck this shit. This company's crap, and I hope they go out of business real soon. Anyway, guys, at this time, you know what to do. Hit the like button if you liked the video. Hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to the channel. And leave a comment down below. I'll definitely get back to you on that. Thank you guys very much for watching. Have a great night, guys. Bye.